Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jackie Aina. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. I'm really excited about Laura Mercier's newest launch. They came out with a translucent loose setting powder in a medium deep shade. You guys already probably know how much of a cult favorite that translucent loose setting powder is. So the fact that she came out with another shade that's going to be a little bit more universal is really amazing, because I was already using the regular formula. Now she got a sister and it comes in translucent medium deep, which is a nice buttery warm shade, which is a nice buttery warm kind of like camel brown. It looks literally like the color of like a camel bag, like a Givenchy bag. Am I doing the most? Sorry about that. So Laura's translucent powders are supposed to provide a matte finish. It's supposed to also fill in the pores. It's supposed to be a finishing powder, so you can use it over foundations, under foundations. You can also use it on top of concealers to set and basically keep everything in place and in hold. While we're at it, I recently started using the one from Cover FX. They came out with a perfect setting powder that is a medium dark shade as well. Actually, it's a deep, translucent deep, I should say. I wanted to side by side compare them so that you can see what the differences are between both of them. This one is the Cover FX powder. This one is Laura Mercier. From straight away, you can honestly instantly see that the Cover FX powder is a lot more on the neutral side, and the Laura Mercier's powder is a lot more warm. Ultimately, if you don't like warm powder, or maybe you are a little bit more on the pinky side, you may prefer the one from Cover FX. If not, and you're yellow golden like me, you might love the translucent powder, but I don't know yet because I haven't tried it yet. So let me stop hyping it up, okay? I'll go ahead and roll my sleeves up because we're about to get dirty up in here. I'm gonna be using this powder the same way that I normally use powders, okay? So I have oily combination skin. So I'm always looking for powders that are gonna be filling in of the pores, making everything look more smooth. I'm going to be tapping a little bit of that powder into the lid, and then I'm going to take the velour puff. You don't have to necessarily use this one. And dip it. I'm really excited about this powder, okay? And then scrunch it and squish it into the puff so that it evenly distributes all of that powder. Oh, this is a nice, this almost looks like my skin tone, but it's not. Instantly, I can see it is already smoothing out my skin. Look at that. You can actually wear this powder on its own. Look how pretty that is, guys. This is like a foundation. And then I'm also going to just pop a little bit of that into my forehead. This is the area where I get the most shine. This retails for $38. I got mine from Sephora.com. I'm not seeing them in stores yet. I'm not sure why brands always want to test the waters with the darker skin shades, like as if we don't shop in person too. But Laura, I'm gonna need you to start bringing these in stores, because I definitely went to like 3 different Sephoras and could not find them. And so far, a lot of you guys that have tried the product have said you really like it. So I'm gonna need you to get that in stores, Auntie Laura. Thank you. I think this powder looks great on its own. And I like the color of this one more than I do the Cover FX powder, just because this one is really warm and it's giving me like golden glam goddess, okay? I'm gonna work my NARS Sheer Glow foundation in the color Macao, and then I will set it again with more powder, and then we'll do concealer and so forth. Now on the website, this actually does say that it provides a slight sheer coverage. That I can agree with, and that I actually like, because I feel like putting on my foundation was a lot more effortless and quicker to do because it already provided a nice even base for me. I'm just doing a bit of highlighting with my Radiant Creamy Concealer from NARS. Now we're ready for some action. Let's go action. I'm a beauty blender girl. I go in damp, okay? Definitely damp. I'm gonna shake things up a bit, loosen that powder up. I like to personally press this under the eye with a damp beauty blender. So here we go. Ooh, so buttery and pretty. Ooh, that blended right in. Look at that. That's pretty. I'm also gonna tap that in the middle forehead. And then I'm going to set the rest of my face so that I'm not a hot, shiny mess in an hour. And then we really want to get the most out of this powder. Like, we really want to see what this powder can do, you know? So far it looks great and it blends right in, and I would advise, if you're going to set all over your face, to use a damp sponge, because it allows the powder to literally melt into the skin and it doesn't sit on top. If you use a dry sponge, it will definitely sit on top and will more than likely cause flashback. It's just the way it is, you feel me? It's just how things go. Initial thoughts is I'm very happy with how it set the all over face. It literally matches my complexion perfectly. It's supposed to be a translucent powder, even though it's got a little tan, but that means it should look like my skin tone. It should blend right in, which it did, and I'm really happy. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and then walk around with this, try it on for the day, and come back and report my thoughts in a couple hours. Okay, wig popping girl. So I don't really have anything else to say about the powder. I would definitely give it the Jackie O seal of approval. As you can see, it matches my complexion perfectly. I feel really nice and matte. It does pretty much what the old formula, what the old color I should say does, but it's just got a darker tint to it. I've had my makeup on for about an hour and it still looks banging, okay? Okay, I'm extremely tired and you may hear the sound from my dryer. So please excuse that, but I wanted to show you, it is now 11 p.m. Actually, it's midnight. It's midnight right there. It's midnight right there, sure. I started filming this video at about 4. So that's a good 7-hour wear time. Not too bad. Not too bad. That's one of my favorite traits of the Laura Mercier powder is I noticed that it's really good at mattifying and controlling oil. So I'm glad that the dark, medium, deep shade has those same properties because obviously when a product line extends its shades, there's always the question of will we compromise the formula? And I'm glad to know that Auntie Laura still came through. Skin is like low-key popping, especially for the NARS foundation because Sheer Glow is definitely not matte. It does, you know, have a sheer amount of glow. And the fact that the powder still kept me nice and, you know, kept everything in place is really impressive. I'm gonna close this out and go to bed. I'm exhausted. So time for the outro. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's review. Please let me know in the comments below if you've tried it, what your thoughts are. Do you have any techniques, any tricks, any other recommendations of similar products? Let us know. Holla. Check out some previous uploads while you're here. I would love to see you back here on the channel, and please subscribe when you're out if you have not already, and I will hopefully see you on my next video. Bye.